Because we're keeping it 100. I'm going to tell you the vibe that was at the station. Everyone was wondering if you were really going to touch the stage. I'm just keeping it real with you. And, Nicki, look, you pay attention to everything. You pay attention to Twitter. You pay attention to the digital world just like I do. You know, there were people who were wondering if you might be afraid to step on the stage. I'm not saying that's what I believe. I'm just saying people did feel that way and were wondering if you really were going to step on the stage because, you know, that's the way.
I don't start like, do you know what kind of places I've gone to?
No,
you know how many people I was with yesterday? We was 200 deep, and I'm not trying to be funny. Like, the fact that you insinuate me being
I'm saying what people say. I'm not insinuating.
Listen. Don't forget where I was performing at every day. Four shows a week. In the living spots, clubs, everywhere. No security in them places. So let's not go there. But
I'm not saying let's not go there. I'm stating.
There isn't a bitch alive. And when I say bitch, I'm including men because when they act like that, they're bitches. There's just not human being alive that God has created on this planet Earth that could scare me out of doing a show. I get money.
You know
I get money.
I know, but Nicki,
I'm glad you addressed that. I'm glad you addressed that.
I just addressed it because that's what was out there. And I'm not saying that I feel like that. I'm keeping it 100 with you.
Let me say that.
Yes.
I have respect for you guys, and I have respect for...
We respect you too, and we respect you too.
I have respect for the station, and there's a lot of things that I won't even say right now that could have transpired yesterday, but let me say something. Yesterday, you made a lot of disrespectful comments about me.
Me? You're talking about me?
You.
Okay, got you.
And I wanted to shed some light, and please do not interrupt me.
Yeah, but you know something? Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead, Nicki.
Yeah, relax.
I'm listening.
You said something. This is the real reason why I called you.
Okay.
You said something, and I didn't say it out of your mouth, but people told me that you said something about my record sale.
Gotcha. Yes, I did.
And so, I want you to pull up your roster from yesterday, everyone that was performing on the show.
Yes.
And I want you to listen to these statistics.
Gotcha.
My first album sold 375,000 copies in its first week.
Gotcha.
My second album sold 350,000 copies worldwide in its first week. My first album has gone on to sell 2.5 million records. Super Bass sold 4 million singles. My second album is at 900,000 worldwide, plus a 3 million seller single.
Gotcha.
Now, if you don't know, call Matt Ross and call Universal, and they'll tell you that selling 3 million singles is the equivalent of selling 300,000 albums.
I got you.
So, do the math, MATH, that's 1.2 million on my second album. Now, wait, 1 second. Even without the singles, I've sold 3.5 million albums in 2 years. And now I want you to go back, check your roster from last night. No disrespect, because I love the niggas on the stage last night. I fucked with all of them.
I want to say you're selling more records than me.
I want you, before you ever open your mouth to because it's so misleading. Foxy Brown, who, first of all, you know, when I saw her after a few months of not seeing her, she said, Nick, why are you saying something about you mad about album sales when your album is number 1 in 4 countries? Do you know the last person to go number 1 in 4 countries, Flex?
You know what? I'm not going to go tit for tat.
Okay,
you know why? Because I get it. You're going line by line. But you know what?
After the, no, I don't want to hear, you know what? I want to say something, and this is not even directed to you anymore. This is in general.
Yes.
Prior to me going number 1 in Canada and the UK and the US, the person previous to me was Eminem in 2010.
Say that again?
And prior to me going number one in all those countries,
Nicki, we're talking about Canada, we're talking all the places, all the records you sell, and I get that. We're not talking about Jersey last night at Summer Jam and what happened. I did, but you know what?
So then,
That's the way I felt. That's the way I felt. I was upset, and that's the way I felt, and I went at you, not because you're a woman. I did not go at you, because I do feel that your earlier conversation was sublime, that we were doing a little while ago. And I went at you because you were just an artist that didn't show up at Summer Jam. I have not mentioned Wayne, not because I'm scared of Wayne. Wayne wasn't on the bill to perform. So I'm talking to you. I know you, Nicki. I'm talking to you. Yeah, but I'm talking to you about why you didn't go on stage. I said what I said. Look, what did you think? Did you think all of that was going to happen and nobody was going to say nothing?
Yes. I want you to just simply address what I just said, because I just gave you a number.
All right, but I mean, you know what?
But listen, when you speak, people are taking your word as true.
Well, you know what? You know what? Maybe, let me ask you a question then. But so, you know what? I wasn't going to go on the album sales, and I wasn't going to ask. I wasn't going to bring that up. So your present album right now sold how many units in the U.S.?
900,000 worldwide.
Well, no, in the U.S. on SoundScan.
500,000 in the U.S. So guess what? When I'm going to Japan and London and Canada and all these places, them albums cost the same amount of money. But you sell albums in the world, it means the same thing. I get the same money. That's why I can shoot these videos, because what I'm trying to explain to you is my singles, the albums, the videos on iTunes that are always number one, they're making the same amount of money for the record company. That's why people wonder, oh, how is Nicki able to shoot all these videos and get all these singles? It's because that money. And let me say this as well. Do you know the last
Nicki,
time?
Can I say something? Can I interrupt you? I want to say something. Let me say something. I'm a fan, Nicki. Let's put my place. Let me speak for myself. Let me tell you something, Nicki. I like your albums, and I don't want this to go to a place of, like, you know, not just your grind. I like your albums. Look, let me also say something else. To go past, to sell the records that you have sold, you have to then think outside the hip-hop world in making records that sell to not just the hood. I'm so clear on that, and you make records for the hood, and you make the pop records. We get it. So I don't want me and you to have that thing with the music part of it, because
when you brought it there last night,
I brought it there. But so look, I'm sorry, I brought it there, yes, but you did say, I think I'm kind of close. Maybe I said you didn't go get. You said you went gold in the U.S. I'm looking at those units. And in hip-hop, I'm trying to express myself on stage and spread my wings, because I feel that we're being attacked by your team. So I am expressing myself. I don't want to go tit for tat with you. I don't want to go tit for tat with you on each line that I've said. I'm not going tit for tat with you.
But I need to address that. You know why? And it's not about you personally. And I appreciate what you just said. I appreciate that you owned that.
Yeah, I'm not saying look, there's one thing I didn't say in this whole thing, and where I went. I didn't say albums are trash. That's not what I said. That wasn't nowhere in that was where I was going with this. All right.
So I appreciate that. But wait, let me just say something.
Mm-hmm.
In the history of the hip hop world.
Yes. You always taking me off my track. You always taking me off my track.
No, because I cater to you, and now you want to just, have your own agenda. But I have my own agenda.
Yes, got you.
Okay, and that's what this is going to be built off, is respect. Okay. There hasn't one single solitary human being in the history of the world, female rapper, to sell more than my first or second album in the first week. So the fact that you guys are saying, yo,
you know what?
From New York.
Nicki, look, I know where you're going with this. It's a different time in the game. Albums didn't sell like that years ago. So give me a minute. I don't want to go, but we staying on sale. All right, I'm gonna reel this in for you. We're talking about album sales. Okay, all the people that bought those albums, a lot of them were in Summer Jam last night, and they wanted to see you. I do not have a clear reason.
Show for my fans. It's going to be a free show this summer for my fans because you know what? There's nothing that I hate more than letting down the people.
So did Lil Wayne do the right thing by pulling all his artists off there and not allowing people at Summer Jam to see Young Money? Do you believe, you asked me about Rosenberg, I'm asking you about Wayne. Did Wayne do the right thing?
I need you to stop yelling.
Did he do the right thing? You're stalling for time. I know you. I know you already. I know you already. You're stalling for time.
I need you to simmer.
Yeah, you're stalling for time.
I'm not stalling.
You are. You do it to me all the time. You do it to me all the time.
For what? Listen, Flex.
Did Lil Wayne make the right decision not letting 60,000 people see Young Money, in your opinion? Yes or no? No, I'm not going to allow you to do it to me this time. I will not allow you to do it. You did it to me for 20 minutes. I asked you, yes or no? Did Lil Wayne make the right decision by pulling the artist yesterday, in your opinion?
Capital Y, capital E, capital R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. And
yes.
my fans...
You saying yes? Are you saying yes?
I just spelled it out. My fans,
yes.
I want to tell
yes.
yes.
Yes, you're saying yes. Yes?
When I spoke to Beanie Man yesterday, people find the truth out. You don't want the truth out.
I do want it, but okay.
Keep on laughing, Flex.
Could you have overrode it? Could you have overrode it?
People are going to hear the truth. People are going to hear the truth, and every woman is going to know that you got to stand up for yourself at a certain point in your career. When you put in work, you deserve work. And if you think that Wayne was wrong, that means you think Lauryn Hill was wrong for her public opinion. You think...
wait, you know what? Listen,
every artist on my set, and I want to say shout out to Foxy Brown because she was more than a female rapper to me last night. She was a sister holding me down because this is my hometown, and all I want is to be appreciated and accepted.
We appreciate you. Let me tell you something, Nicki. We appreciate you. Look, your records, your grind, your swag, like, we appreciate you. And you know, but, you know, with Syph and Rosenberg and K-Fox, and I want to, you know, Rosenberg, like, he likes the album, he likes the cuts on your album that maybe aren't the biggest records, are his favorites, right? Okay, so he's not, I think something that's being misunderstood here, he's not saying, like, the pop records, that's all you have, and I don't like it. For him to say he does not like the particular pop records you have, he's comparing it to the records that you have that he does like. That's the comparison happening out there. He's not saying, oh, those two records in Starship in comparison to another artist's album or song. He's saying, in what I like about Nicki Minaj, those two records are not what I like about Nicki Minaj. I like this cut, that cut, and that cut. That's
the part of tea in China. We passed that, sweetheart.
All right, but I'm giving that to you because I want us to be, you know, because you're saying a lot of things about being appreciated, and we appreciate you.
You know what, Flex? Listen, whether you guys appreciate me or not, listen.
But we do, but don't say it's not important, but it is, and we do. Well, look, in real talk, me and you had this talk earlier. Me and you had this talk earlier. Hot 97's in New York. You're born and raised in Queens, and you sell a lot of records, and you have a lot of fans.
3.5 million.
Yes, you sell a lot of records, but in the U.S. And Hot 97 does a concert that's known around the world. You're known around the world. There is no...
It's bullshit, so it shouldn't have been seen yesterday.
No, so we shouldn't have had an issue. We should have been able to fix our issue.
On that stage, and according to someone that represents the station. So,
you know what?
All you're doing is talking over me. So listen.
No, give me 2 seconds. I want to say something. No. I'm not talking over you. I'm saying this.
Well,
This is what I'm saying.
You talk, you know what I mean for.
We are at 12-2. Let me start back because I know that.